Good morning. I literally just woke up and poured a cup of coffee and decided to reach for my camera. I fell asleep with my makeup on last night, which I rarely do. Today is our last day at Cedar View Acres, and I am extremely sad about it, actually. Carly and Matt are coming back around 7:30, but I plan to be out of here by 6 o'clock, so I'm actually scheduled to go live on YouTube at 5 p.m. So I'm gonna be here for that. I'm just gonna go live from 5 to 6, make sure that I'm ready to go, and then hop in my car after the live and throw the girls in there and head back to Grandma Grumble's. But I thought I would just film and document and capture our last day here. It's pretty much just going to be me cleaning, but I'm gonna be doing some barn chores, and the last time that I filmed my last day at Cedar View Acres was an effing gong show. I had to go down to the well because the water line broke or busted or stopped working. There was no water in here, and I ended up finding a whole bunch of baby ducklings on the highway as I was driving out, and I was completely dehydrated, and the whole day just turned out not as expected. So I don't expect today to be as eventful, but who knows what'll happen. I feel like sometimes on the days that I'm filming, when things that are outrageous happen, I'm so grateful that I actually was filming. So we'll see. But today's gonna be busy. It's literally 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up so I could afford myself some time and not be rushed. I have been cleaning parts of the place over the past few days so that I didn't leave everything until today. I did laundry and stuff, but I have to strip the bed and all that good stuff. Fern and Ivy are still sleeping, so I'm not gonna strip the bed quite yet. But I'm gonna start sweeping and mopping and probably doing a bit of vacuuming, which the dogs won't appreciate this early in the morning, and packing up my stuff and sort of getting everything together so that I can do barn chores a little later this morning. I only managed to film 3 vlogs while I was here for 2 weeks, which is wild to me. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and then also I'm going to be putting together the little welcome home gift that I got for Carly and Matt in the city. So I'll be sharing that as well, putting that together before I go. And other than that, as usual, I'll just take you guys along throughout the day and share our very last day at Cedar View Acres with you. I was just rewatching that clip really quick to make sure that all was well, and I realized the entire time the camera was focusing on the flowers and not my face. And also, this situation, I'm noticing more and more. I guess it's like not favorable lighting right now, but geez, it's happening. It's happening. I'm getting old. All right, We are making such good time this morning that I'm actually going to go and start barn chores before the sun is up. I don't know how the chickens will feel about that actually, but it's light out and I'm gonna walk Maisie and Riley down to the barn, and after I bring them back, Maisie's just taking a dump. I'm going to do the barn kitties and the horses for the last time. I don't think my camera is really picking up just the soft pastel vibes this morning. Here comes Riley. Hey, Rai. But it is so soft out this morning. And the clouds, like this cloud formation right here, beautiful. Beautiful. Maisie likes to pounce on mice, I think. It's very cute. Hey, girly pops. How are we? Did we make it through the night? Yeah? We made it through the night. Hey, Maisie is just so interested in you. Yeah, that's a big puppy, isn't it? That's a real big puppy. Yeah, I know. You want to say hi? I know. Okay, baby girls, I will be back, I promise. Oh, sorry. Did I hit you? Lena? So that's what a horse does when you hit them in the head with a tripod. Nice bum. Where are you from? I'm going to set up my tripod this time and actually see if I can catch this. No, we don't eat the microphone. We don't eat that. All right, Don't knock over the tripod, but let's come this way. Are you ready? Are you ready? Lena, go. It is already 2:06, and I have no idea how that's even possible. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and I have already cleaned half the house throughout the week, trying to get ready for today and save time for today, because every single time I get to the end of a sit, I leave everything until the last day and I am sweating my ass off trying to get out of the place in time. And I thought I had figured out a solution by doing bits and pieces of it throughout the week, but still, for some reason, I am rushing. I don't know how this happens. I actually just spent spent a couple of hours, maybe like an hour out in the chicken coop filling up their water and their food and cleaning their little poop shelf thing with a kitty litter shovel and all that stuff. So they're all good to go. I collected a couple of eggs, and then I walked Riley and Maisie and spent some time with Fern and Ivy out in the sun. I pulled my car up a little bit so I could start to load in my stuff, so I still have to pack up the car, which takes a little bit of time. Before we do any of that, I have to go and brush these burrs out of Lena's mane and the little tuft on her forehead and her tail. I want to get those out before Carly gets back. And also, I totally forgot, I went downstairs to pull some raw dog food out of the freezer downstairs, and I completely forgot that Carly had left me a bag of squishy apples. You know, they're 2 weeks squishier at this point, but they still look fine. I'm gonna cut them up with these carrots that were in the fridge and some peppers that have also been in there for a couple weeks now or longer, and some lettuce that I bought for, some lettuce I bought for tacos sometime last week. It's sort of wilty. So I'm just gonna chop all of this stuff up really quickly so that I can feed it to the chickens. Maybe I'll bring an apple or two out for the horses to see if they want them, but mostly I'm just gonna chop all this stuff up for the chickens and go and put it in their coop. And then we're going to head down to the pasture. I'm going to attempt to put my camera on my tripod and brush Lena's burrs out, and maybe she'll get that like crazy fuzzy mohawk mane that I was talking about in the last vlog again. It was pretty funny. And then I have to get ready for this live. So after all of that is done, hopefully we don't go over 4 o'clock, because I would like to take from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock to fix up my hair and maybe put on a little bit of makeup, maybe, I'm undecided, and get my laptop ready to go live tonight. And I'll talk a little bit more about that and like why I'm doing that, and what my experience was last week, which was the first live that I went on and all that stuff. But yeah, fruits and veggies, chickens, Lena's mane, and then we'll see where we're at. So as I was cutting the apples, I had this extremely intrusive thought where I wondered if chickens might be like poisonous, or apple seeds might be poisonous to chickens. I don't know. Aren't apple seeds poisonous? I decided to play it safe and and just give them the squishy apple pieces. I'm not gonna risk it. But you know, I give it a horse. I guess that's the thing, is a horse is massive. I can give Lena and Spoon a full apple and it doesn't matter, but chickens are small. And you know, I could have Googled it, but you know what? I didn't. I'll Google it later. We're gonna head down to the pasture. I brought some apples just in case Lena and Spoon are interested. And this is a little bit easier to do when Lena's out on the pasture because she's just eating grass and she's pretty distracted. At least that's what happened the last few times. So we'll see if she's a good girl and just kind of like lets me do my thing. We'll see how long it takes me. Hopefully not too long. I'm already feeling so rushed. There, oh, I spooked them. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I startle you? It's just me. It's just me. Brandy, the farm sitter. Okay, I'm just gonna drop my tripod and let's see if they're interested in apples. No idea. Spoon is just gonna walk right by me. Oh yeah, all right, you're into it. Perfect. Okay, all right, I'll let that fall. Do you want one, Lena? Okay, you guys do like these. There you go. Crunch, crunch. Are you just like rolling it around in your mouth there? That's fun. Oh, there it is. Oh, you guys are jumpy, aren't you? Do you still have an apple in your mouth? What are you chewing? Are you done? You like those, sweetie, don't you? There you go. Okay, so Lena, this is really not that bad. There's a few here, and then I think she has a couple in her mane, like right here. And that seems to be all. And then it looks like she has a few in her tail, right here. A spoon might have some. She's so funny. She tends to, no, she's like perfect. She has none. Sweetie, I have to get these. I know. You took too long. I gave the rest a spoon. I have to take these burrs out of your hair. Can I do that? Hey, look, grass. You should eat the grass. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. Okay, perfect. This is what we've got with Lena's sweet hairdo. It's not as crazy as last time, but yeah, nice. There is a brush in the barn, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is because it's not nearly as bad as it was last time. And at least we got them out, hey? So yeah, she's good. And you know what? There's just gonna be more burrs in here, like by the end of the day anyway. And then her tail is good. I got all that out. This could probably use a brush too. But no burrs. No burrs. Okay. It's 4:32. I absolutely am not going to do my hair and makeup for this YouTube live this evening at 5 o'clock in 28 minutes. After the live is finished, I'm literally throwing Fern and Ivy in my car and driving to my mom's to bring as much as I can up to her apartment to make the teal couch bed and go to sleep. So if I put on makeup now, I would just be going home in an hour to wash it off, and it just seemed really stupid and pointless. In these next couple of minutes before I have to sit down in front of my laptop and do a little bit of back end stuff to get ready for this live stream on YouTube, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Not too much at length or in too much detail because it's probably boring to a lot of people, but I just wanted to talk about my reasons for, I guess, deciding to do it and just what it's been like so far. Riley is crying at me for her dinner. Her dinner is at 5:05, so she's just gonna have to wait. Riley, this is where she does it. Right here, in between this brick wall and this white wall. She stands here, and I'm usually at the table behind the camera, and I can see her little face peeking around the corner crying. Riley, come here. It's okay. Very soon. It's happening very soon. Do you think your name is Riley? You think your name is Fern? You think your name is Ivy? You think your name is Riley? Every name is Maisie's name.
I have been telling Jesse, I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube. I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube. I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube. I haven't even been saying, I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube. I keep telling him I'm going to go live on YouTube. And I've been saying this to him for probably a year. And it's always been one of those things in the back of my mind where I've just never pushed it far forward enough to actually take action on. So after I got here to Cedar View Acres 2 weeks ago, maybe a couple days after I arrived, I sat down, I took a full day to schedule staffy shenanigans. I took a full day to schedule out a month of lives. And when I say I took a full day, I know it doesn't take a full day to schedule lives, but I created the thumbnails for them. I wrote up the descriptions for them. Now, this is the first time they've done this all day. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. I made the thumbnails for them. I wrote the descriptions for them and the titles for them. I kind of themed them out. I was in my calendar looking at the dates. And I also created a full-blown 90-second reel for Instagram to announce this live series that I had created for every Sunday at 4 p.m. PST. You are so far from a lapdog. It's insane, but you think you are. I know, oh my God. God, I must not make it out alive. Oh my God. I finally did it. I made the live streams. I scheduled them out every Sunday, 4 p.m. And the first one was last weekend. And it was a very, very, very small turnout. I knew it would be. I sort of posted a couple of reminders on my Instagram stories, and I think I might have made a post on Patreon. And maybe that's about the extent of it. But I think I might have also done a post in the community tab, maybe, I can't remember. But I was reminding people, I was like, come hang out with me on live. It's my first time, come make me feel less alone. And it was just a really small handful of people, mostly our patron, Grumble Farms patrons, my patrons that had been at the Zoom just the night before. They showed up to the live as well. So it was basically just a small group of us talking about how our Zoom meet went the night before. But there was a small handful of other people who came in as well. But I would say maybe 5, 6, 7 people maybe chatting. Jesse was there, he popped into the chat, but it was I don't know, just a really small group. And I was on there for about an hour, and I had hooked up my actual vlogging camera through an external streaming software. And I didn't realize until after we were done, and I wanted to publish the live stream for anybody to be able to go to my YouTube channel and replay it. And I realized that it was so choppy and so laggy, and I was just making these jerky robotic movements, and my voice was not synced up with my mouth, and it was just horrible. It was absolutely awful. And I called Jesse and I was like, hey, was that entire live stream choppy and laggy like that? And he was like, yeah. So I don't know if it was my connection through the streaming software with my camera, if it was the Starlink Wi-Fi that I'm on right now, which has been pretty touchy. It kind of comes and goes. When it's good, it's really good. But when it's bad, it's non-existent. So I'm not sure if that had something to do with it. And so tonight, I was actually supposed to be at my mom's. It was a live from Grandma Grumble's, live from the teal couch, which I thought was the cutest, funniest little live theme that I could possibly come up with. And I had planned to sit down with my mom on the teal couch and just have 45 minutes, an hour kind of live on YouTube, on Grumble Farms YouTube channel. And I decided that I just absolutely could not get my shit together in time to be in Calgary at my mom's, ready to go live after everything else that I had to do today that you guys have watched in this vlog. So I just decided to sit down here at Cedar View after I had finished everything. I've packed my car, I've done all of the chores, well 99% of them. The only thing I have left to do is feed Riley and Maisie and probably take them for a little pee-pee walk. There's a couple other small things I have to do, but then we're out of here because Carly lands in an hour and she'll be home at 7:30. So I definitely want to be out of here before then. Anyway, the lives, I'm hoping that access to free access to coming to chat with me and hang out with me and see Fern and Ivy and just kind of be where I'm at. I'm hoping that it was interesting enough, or I tried to present it as interesting enough to get Instagram people because Grumble Farms following is, that's where they are. I don't really have a following quite yet here on YouTube, but I'm trying really, really hard. But I'm trying to get people from Instagram to come over to YouTube, and I thought the lives would be a way to do that. Just to get them on there, just to get them on the platform, just to get them hanging out, interacting, clicking, seeing things, maybe, I don't know, just getting them more into the habit of coming over every Sunday to hang out with me and the girls. That was the first reason. The second reason was potentially for monetization. You can add ads, you can put ads into your live streams, and then also anybody who rewatches the live stream, that counts as a view or a play, which also helps with Google AdSense stuff for earning revenue and making money off of YouTube. And I thought that might be a way to just kind of get the ball rolling a little bit with that. But as it turns out, after last week, I am going to take off all ads in a live stream. It is definitely not worth it. I don't think, unless you're streaming to thousands and thousands of people. It was just more annoying than anything. Everyone in the chat, and by everyone I mean the 5 or 6 people that were in there, were just kind of joking about the weird ads that were popping up for them, and I felt like it was just more annoying than anything and just not really necessary. So I'm gonna take off the ads, and then hopefully this time when I go live, I'm just gonna use my webcam on my laptop. Hopefully it's not as laggy and laggy and choppy this time for the stream. And I can actually upload it as a replay on my live tab on YouTube that anybody can come over and rewatch if they weren't able to make it or if they forgot or anything like that. And then those will count as views. And I'm just hoping to get more engagement on Grumble Farms channel. And I thought that maybe doing live streams wouldn't be that much of a commitment on my part, and I could take an hour out of my day to sit down and just be there and just show up regardless of how many people come. So it's been a little bit awkward thinking about being there without anybody there and just literally sitting there by myself in front of a camera with nobody to talk to, or even worse, like 1 or 2 people kind of coming in and then leaving. I don't really have any specific thing or topic that I'm talking about. I don't have a guest speaker or even somebody beside me that I'm talking to, not this time anyway. The next 2, Jesse's going to be there. By the time you watch this video, you'll actually be able to go to the live stream tab, and those replays should be there. I'm at a point right now on YouTube where at the time of recording this, I have 2,020 subscribers, and that's amazing. I'm so proud of the work that has gone into this channel and all of the woman hours that have gone in, the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into editing these vlogs and just documenting and capturing everything that I have so far. I am so committed. I absolutely love this platform, and I really, really, really want to make it work. For me, on my end, what might not be obvious to you guys as viewers is that I am trying to make the switch from Instagram to YouTube. I complain about Instagram a lot, and I kind of talk about that off the cuff and just maybe a little subtly, but I really am trying to make YouTube my primary home for content, for community, for my audience, for all of that. So all of my efforts have been over here on YouTube, and it has been a slow fucking burn. I post videos that are really, really long, and they are definitely for a specific type of person who has the capacities for that and actually enjoys that. And I feel like my experience here has just been really, really healing. So there are so many things that I have learned about myself through committing to being a YouTuber, or actually sitting down in front of a camera and recording myself talking and getting my thoughts out. And I feel like it's only getting better. And I just thought that doing these live streams would be a way to contribute to my dreams of having a successful YouTube channel. YouTube probably doesn't think somebody putting in the effort to go live is bad. If somebody is going live regularly or consistently and bringing viewers to come and chat with them, and people are watching the replays of the lives and stuff like that, I just can't see that being a bad thing. And from my end, it's an hour, 45 minutes out of my day, regardless of whether or not anybody comes. So that's where I'm at with it. I am just being cringe. I am embarrassingly sitting in front of my laptop and sitting in front of my webcam or my camera and waiting to see what happens. So anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say or share or express about this whole live thing. Like I said, by the time you're watching this vlog, I will have already been doing this live stream thing every Sunday. So they'll all be in the live tab on Grumble Farms YouTube actual page. Wow, that did not come out very smoothly. I have 12 minutes to actually get on there and switch my streaming option from my software to my webcam. So I have to do that. And then I am just going to sit there and see what happens. And I'm going to sit there and stay put for 45 minutes to an hour and see who comes in. And after that, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a rush to get out of here. I'm gonna film that as well. They're gonna be here about a half an hour after I like actually leave the property. So it's gonna be tight once again, which is just wild to me. I thought I would have all the time in the world today. So I'm gonna hop on this live and wish me luck, even though it will be done by the time you're watching this. So Karen, you're gonna be in the vlog. Yeah, Carly and Matt are probably landed. They said they were going to text me when they landed, so it's gonna be any moment. So 5:24, we got our car, we're on our way home. Okay, so that was half an hour ago. So I actually have to go because I wanna be out of here by the time they get here. So I'm going to hop off super quick. That was the fastest I have ever rushed out of somebody's place before. Carly had texted me about a half an hour before I realized she had texted me, telling me that they had gotten their car from the airport and they were already on their way home. So by the time I realized she told me that, I was just pissing away time on YouTube Live, and I realized that she would be home in like 20 minutes, and I had to shut down the YouTube Live super quick, grab all my stuff, throw it into my car with no rhyme or reason. This is literally a cooler bag with like yogurt sticking out of it. There's like all my shit just thrown on the floor. And Fern and Ivy are in the back. I think I remembered them. Yep. And I barely had any time to say goodbye to Maisie and Riley or anyone else for that matter. And I didn't even get a chance. Sorry, I don't know what's going on here. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys the gift that I left for them in their bedroom, but I did take a really quick clip of it right before I left. I was like, I just have to grab this one shot because I know I'm gonna want to talk about it in my car when I get to my mom's, and here we are. It was just a little stuffed plushy chicken, this really adorable little chicken I found at the Discovery Hut. A beautiful card, that floral arrangement that you guys already saw, and an LED necklace light for Riley because she romps around in these like fields in the dark, and I always wish she had like a light on her so I could see her. I don't know if they'll use it, but I just thought it was really cute. Anyways, so Carly and Matt were at the end of the driveway. I was filming a shot going down, and I noticed that the gate was open. And then I saw their car pulled over next to the barn. I guess Carly wanted to say hello to the kittens and the horses, I'm assuming, before they pulled up to the house. And so I got to say hello to them. Poor Carly got sick on the trip home on the plane. So she just wanted to go straight to bed. And yeah, I just hit the highway and drove here to my mom's, which was the plan all along. It was about a 40-minute drive. And I have all of my shit to walk up all of those stairs to my mom's apartment. Thankfully, I found a half-decent parking spot that's not too far away from the front door, so I'm thankful for that. And yeah, I have to get the girls up there, get them settled, make up the teal couch bed, and just crawl into it and go to sleep. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving Monday. I'm spending Thanksgiving Monday with my mom, and then we're heading back to the Kootenays on Tuesday. And I'm going to be filming 2 vlogs for both of those things. So you guys will see me soon, but thank you so much for following along on this little mini series of vlogs at Cedar View Acres. I can't believe I only filmed 3. I was there for 2 full weeks and I'm still kind of processing that I'm not there anymore. I left so quickly, it just wasn't like a peaceful closure. I didn't get to say all of my goodbyes. And Carly and Matt like told me several times, like, you can just sleep over, like just sleep over in the bedroom and then you can head back to BC in the morning. But I had to come up here anyways for Thanksgiving with my mom. But anyways, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching all of my shenanigans, and I will see you really soon. Bye.